Sorry, we made this.
I like
Eventually.
Yes.
As soon as I can remember where I put them.
Put that back on my desk.
Oh wait, it's recording.
I guess you want my stuff. Yeah, that implies eventually.
It does imply eventually. I know. Are all of you back?
Yes.
No, not all of us.
Maybe.
And a neighbor.
Why is the first thing I was doing? Sure I'll do. No,
I can't even put my paper on my desk. No, if you just say that this is the hardest decision.
I'm drinking protein. Protein.
That's spaghetti rules my desk.
Oh, it should make your eyes because like, okay, no, if you don't wear glasses.
Everywhere. I'm going to does it say how much protein?
Oh.
Nope, no protein.
These are all different.
It does.
It's supposed to smell like chocolate.
Everyone needs is there two more? Everybody have one of these?
Right here.
I'm gonna set them out of the Okay. I can hit you right here. Alright, everyone, we're gonna get started now. So you know me, I've been here for a while, Miss Smith. And this is my friend Miss Wegrzyn. And today we're gonna be your teachers. It's super exciting, I know. So we're gonna talk about volume today. Who can tell me what volume is? Anybody? Yes. Okay, yeah, so what does that represent? Exactly. That's exactly what it means. So, what's up? Oh, yeah. Okay, so who can tell me why volume is important? Yeah, you have an answer? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be talking about cones and cylinders, which is the shapes that are in front of you. So why do you think these two specific shapes are important to know about their volume? Like, how much is in it? Anyone? Here.
For like a cylinder, you might need to know how much is in a can or something.
Yes, exactly. Everyone here likes ice cream. Right?
Just
Pretty much
do
everyone.
ice cream.
Everyone loves ice cream. I love chocolate ice cream. So if you're going to go to Ben & Jerry's and you're going to get a cone, you're going to know how much ice cream is going to be in your cone. You're going to know how to find how much is in there, and that's your volume. And for your cylinder, like she said, a can or maybe a push pop, because we just really like ice cream. So
And candy.
it has to be ice cream.
Yeah. Okay. So, given the shapes and things that you have on your desk, all right, don't touch any of them yet. Don't start doing anything, but come up together as a group in your little clusters, come up with a strategy to figure out the relationship between the volume of your cone and the volume of your cylinder. And you have like 5 minutes to do that, and we'll walk around and see how it's going.
Can't do anything. What's the relationship?
That's a good prediction. You can even write it down if you want to on your thing. I think this is what's going to happen. But okay, you guys come up with a strategy. If these are your things, how are you going to figure out what the relationship is? How are you? Straight in there? Okay. Alright. Keep thinking, because we need to come up with a relationship between the volume of the cone and the volume of the cylinder, because they are related, and so you're going to figure out what the relationship is. Okay?
We figured it out.
You did?
We put the M&Ms inside to see how many
Good. Good strategy. So you'll implement that in a little bit. But oh, sorry.
Only you have a bag of M&Ms on my desk.
If any of you
Everyone's a minute, maybe it would fit. Y'all have a strategy?
Yes.
What's your strategy? And then what? Okay, but how do you find the relationship between the two? Well, because you're comparing volumes, I want to know how many of these could fit in this. Like how much ice cream, if I put this whole thing up with ice cream, how many of these ice creams could fit in this? How would you use it?
We put M&Ms in that, and then we keep dumping them in this. To see how many are
Oh my goodness.
Nobody cares.
So what did you do for this one? This one and this one. Can't really tell exactly what so you can go up again and do it again until it's completely flat. How many of them in a minute. That's a really good strategy.
Yellow one.
I don't understand what
How's it going? You don't understand. Okay. So you guys, your job is to figure out the relationship between the volume of this cone, so how much this cylinder holds versus how much this cylinder holds.
You don't need formula for this.
It does, probably, but you guys need to show that, and you need to show the relationship between
The relationship between these two.
what that means is if you're ever given like the volume of this one or the volume of this one, you can find the volume of the other. Does that make sense?
Or how are you going to find that?
I know how we do it.
You guys have to come up with a strategy using your M&Ms in these shapes to figure out how to find out the relationship between this volume and
How
this
can you do
volume.
that with your
Yes, you can try it out. Not right now, but in a minute, eventually. Okay, so keep thinking, talking, but that doesn't
I had the best strategy ever.
as a tool. Come up with a strategy, okay?
You can do that. Yeah. I keep thinking there's more ways to do it.
you actually know how to do
Well, we gotta try it.
That's a good You get a nicer.
And they give us an extra, you're gonna
Well, no. How is it supposed to be the same height and the same? Since this should be a photo.
2015 at 9.
Okay, so who wants to share their group's strategy? Anybody?
Drake or she
Raise my hand.
Alright, let me hear it.
Oh, no, that wasn't me.
Well, that's okay. But Grant, can you tell me?
No.
I heard your strategy. I heard you telling us what you're saying.
Not, when, you want the mathematical
No,
thing,
you can
or
just,
just,
yeah, just regular words is fine.
we're just going to fill the shapes up with M&Ms and then dump them out and count out how many were in each one and compare.
Okay, so yeah, you have a counting strategy. Are there any other strategies? Yes.
Well, we've got that
Hey, Brent, let's listen to this idea.
cylinder circle is 3.14 times diameter, and then you multiply that by height to get the cone or cylinder, and then guessing the cone is 3.14 times diameter times height divided by 2.
That's a good guess. Okay, so how you can use your strategy, right, in this next part when you're actually filling them up, you can use this time to figure out if it's times 2 or whatever. Okay? So, all right, we're gonna give you about 10 minutes to actually do this now, and those groups that didn't have their own strategy. All right, hold on, still talking. The groups that didn't have a strategy, we're gonna come around and talk to you, make sure that you have one while you're working. And Brett said, go.
You're gonna fill this out while you're doing this right here. Your first box is the shapes. You're gonna put the two shapes down.
This Wegrzyn is explaining the graphic organizer part. So 2 more seconds of attention.
Sorry. So it says shape, so cone and cylinder, and then below it, I want you to write your strategy that your group came up with. And then while you're implementing it, I want you to write the relationship you found between the two. It could be a number or something like that.
For real this time.
Yeah.
So that was there. I have no idea. Or in there.
Brett, that was your job. So you just put this back in the cupboard and then try your when Miss Wegrzyn and I were doing this earlier. Confuse it for the rest of the lesson. So you just like hold it like this, okay? Just don't want to bother them. Maybe and you put it on one desk so that it's in. Does that make sense?
I should put it on top.
I'll do it.
Okay, how's it going? It is.
That didn't happen.
Okay, alright. Valid.
Here, I got it.
How's it going?
Now we have to count all of these.
It's good, but we need some more.
We should count them. We put them back in.
Okay, so
We're not just dumping them.
we don't have any more M&Ms, and there's a way to do this without needing more M&Ms.
No.
So let's think. If you're trying to figure out how many are in that one versus how many are in that one, right? Okay. Well, if you do a couple of Oh yeah, you are.
We just count all these.
It's okay. It's okay.
And after we put
Yeah, you can do that.
start taking one at a time and putting them in the cup.
They don't matter.
You can count.
I mean, they matter, but they don't matter.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
I can count.
Wow, that worked out. Good job. Did you count them?
I know how many there are. Oh.
Yeah, I like that. Do it.
Because we can only
Talking about all of them. you counting them out? You guys put them in there?
You're 27.
Oh, well, good luck.
Yes, that's right.
We don't have, make sure you write down like one more. Okay. Make sure you're writing down what you're doing. I mean,
Fill it up.
everyone, on your graphic organizer, you're only doing this first block right here. So this says cone and cylinder, and then description.
I'm going to that number and we'll not
So only this one. Did everybody hear Ms. Wegrzyn's instructions just now? Huh? Everybody? Only use this first block right here, okay? Cone and cylinder are right here. We'll use this in a minute. So they're both under this.
What about that?
M&M.
You already miscounted. Drop that one.
Okay, and I have counted.
Gonna make it big.
Attention please, at this time we need the baseball and softball players to be dismissed to get ready for games. At this time, baseball and softball to be dismissed
Have you
for
lost count
games.
yet? Oh, you're losing count very fast. We have to start over.
No, we have to count.
Yes.
My name's don't worry about them.
So we can you can't, well, you're not going to be able to finish the thing, so I can keep it or give it or whatever. But it is good luck.
11-7, so counting. We got 18 before. Yep. So it is about 3 times. Count it.
How's it going?
Drop one.
What? I can throw it. So did you find, how did your strategy work out?
That's not really like probably
Pretty good. Tell me
I
about it.
got 2 bigger ones. That wouldn't tell me very much. I think I went like a fraction type.
So like how many that's problematic? It's a cylinder. Yeah, it doesn't have a bottom. But
Exactly.
okay. So when is everything?
Actually, that's.
Okay, ready, not yours. Oh, okay.
So make sure you write out your strategy. Like what did you do? You put it in the folder and then you counted it. And then what did you do? So you're just coming back here.
There you go. No, that's really good. You guys like it. So what did you do? Yeah, but which shape? You counted up, so okay, gotcha. And then you counted. Nice. How many groups are still working and counting?
You count your chickens and you count them, right?
I look
Okay, so
like
write
mom.
that down. So put it
It's like holding my jacket to
you
the
got
Wait, no, not my eggs.
chicken or whatever it was.
Are you guys in count? Your counter did leave, so.
I had to follow it. So we know that this one has how many, and then we
It's 63. How many?
then you find the really
Cool.
cool.
Wow.
So go ahead and write
Sorry, it's just really cool. You'll know why in a minute.
how many were you counting?
No, I'm not that.
So good.
I know, it's super confusing.
But it's
Super
really
confusing.
Because that was.
Keep pondering why that's true.
She wants me ready. This one's open and wide, and that one's open and then it goes to That's how it works. Oh, I've got it. I'm gonna make it a guy. Jackson.
That sounds like such a big mess about to happen.
But it didn't.
Alright.
We're gonna use that.
I have one right there. What do you think?
Okay, you're only the same. They didn't hear you. Are you gonna use that?
I've seen him go like this.
Illuminati. Triangle. She's drawing a triangle on it. Illuminati.
I like it too. What's right out is on your faces. Oh my goodness. If you can get invoice next time for markers, I'd already have it.
Well, I'm not. Well, when you do that, then.
You got it.
Wait, right.
Yes.
A tattoo of her on her hand. You want her.
You know what?
My wrist?
Are you guys still counting? Oh no, you're playing.
I can make it extend.
I'm gonna draw this.
Oh, you're the only one who's gonna handle these different
Yes.
Whoa.
You know what you can do? Hey, yeah, that.
Oh, yes.
Now let's count all the ones not the cylinder. Yeah, that won't work.
I did it.
No.
Alright, everybody. We're gonna talk together as like a big class now about what you guys found and your different strategies that you ended up using and if they were successful or not. So, okay, let's start with this group. What do you guys do? So what did it turn out to be about? Okay, cool. You guys, what was your strategy? How did it play out in real life?
We did the thing where you put the evidence in it.
Okay. Who did something besides, well, okay, you put M&Ms in your cylinder and counted those and then in your cone and counted those? Okay, who did something besides that? Yeah. Okay, or just someone from your group.
So we put
cylinder first, and then we counted how many were in there. And then we put the cone in the cylinder, and then we did that, and then we poured the M&Ms in there, and then we counted that, and we subtracted, and we short it out.
Yeah, that's super cool. Ms. Wegrzyn and I didn't think of that at all. All right. Is there anyone else that did a different way? Yeah.
We just poured the M&Ms in the cylinder.
I mean cone flips,
Uh-huh.
And then we like counted how many scoops to fill the cylinder.
Mhm.
It was 2.5.
Yeah.
We
So
didn't
that.
count the M&Ms.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine because that's originally the method that we had, and then you guys were the only ones that did it that way. So there's so many different ways to get to solving the same problem. So that's super cool. So okay, we just put a different shape on your desk, and Wegrzyn's going to explain that.
Okay, so tell me about the two shapes. Some of you guys have 2 cones, some of you have 2 cylinders. What are the differences between the 2 you have now?
One's fat and one's
Okay, so give us like specifics. You say like one's bigger, one's smaller. So what about them? Like
the different diameters
okay,
wider.
hands. Let's see some hands. All right, cool. Yes. Go.
One is like longer and skinnier, but one is like short and fat.
Okay. Good. Good words.
So the longer is the height? Yes. So their heights are different?
So what changes? What makes it fatter versus skinnier? There's a math word.
Math.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Width. Yeah. Okay. And so what do we when we're talking about like circles and stuff though? What do we? Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Diameter, radius, things like that. So okay.
You're going to, on your graphic organizer, write that you have 2 either cones or cylinders, and then say like one's bigger, one's smaller. And then you guys are going to devise another strategy to see how you can find the difference in the volume. And we want you to tell us which one has the bigger volume.
Alright. Ready, set, go.
It's gonna be in this now. Big cone is 63. Now it's a small cone.
We gotta count.
Yeah, what did I put these out? I thought I heard
Hey, let's do the same thing. Let's do the same thing.
How are you doing?
Yeah, you're still there right here.
One more.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, no, we can't fit anymore.
All right.
That one's 63 and that one's 30.
Hey, where though? Like that one's smaller. Right.
We did. There's less volume.
Try to use that correctly.
Make sure you're filling out your graphic organizers, so those will be your cylinders, so 2 cylinders, different sizes. And then write down your strategy, so like y'all are counting. So you write down that, and then write down your results.
Small cone.
Like the 34.
I feel like someone else needs to do that statement.
We guessed it right. She guessed it, but it's counting.
But he just said he got
So what do you do with it?
We didn't even count yet. We
And release the Kraken.
No, not again.
You counted down the.
No.
So. Yeah.
No, wait.
This painful is something on it, right? That's what I was saying.
What did y'all do? Well, yeah,
Oh,
just
you
do
just
it
pour them into the-
That's bigger.
This one fits 63
So what do you guys
inches.
Okay, so what does that tell you about the two? Relationship.
That this one has a bigger ball.
Versus how many? But what do you know? Okay, so what's different about this one than this one? What made it wider, the radius? So this one had a bigger height, but this one had a bigger radius. So the radius has more to do with volume? Yeah?
That's overfilling. So I was.
Oh, no, now it's confused.
Oh, I was.
Don't you care?
How are you going to be counted?
From the bottom down here.
Oh my gosh. Let's just leave it at this. No, I'm okay.
What's this front one mean? It's about.
No, you still fit two.
First, you quit dropping F now.
Just no, you had to drop
Feel it. That was gonna be some secret math thing.
I try to put it in and then.
What this is going to turn into? Is it just a shaper?
Drop the M&M's, I guess.
Or it could be a concoction for a big mess.
Yes.
Yeah, really, that's definitely what it is. But things can have multiple.
It's an altar. We just need another great photo. Watch us don't buy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, like, you can't break it. I know, if the crack in half, you lose.
you gotta double the layers so it doesn't slide.
So my mom threw the whole bottle in the refrigerator and battery pack went under the refrigerator.
And
Perfect.
Hopefully they
That is an end. But it went under the refrigerator. And Mom was making jokes about how it went through a portal and gone to another dimension. The whole time, we moved through the refrigerator, we put it in there, and it wasn't there.
I bet they're gonna tell me that this one's
That's a micro.
Dad brings in this random refrigerator.
I know how to
It's
shoot.
been sitting in our front yard forever.
this one's long and this one's
it was on the floor.
and this one fits more, but this one doesn't fit more.
Not a pistol.
Because this one's thick and this one's skinny. So which would you prefer?
Actually, I thought
Cheated.
Have you ever held a real life?
she wrote on it.
My
She
ice
wrote on it and dropped it on the floor.
Now we gotta put my hand in the ice cream.
She didn't even like no one dropped it.
It's an altar. No, now we need fire.
Did you even shoot it? Did you even shoot it? Did you even
Hey,
shoot
let's
it?
stop talking about this. Why?
Goblet. Fire in
And we haven't.
Liz.
And then that one you have to.
It's a science
It's over
experiment.
here.
Just drink it.
Oh, I found the one that found the
Just kill the shrink. That much.
Alright, so what were your results? Anybody? What did you say? What were your results?
This one felt 58.
What about the other one?
Oh, 134. This time it's 58.
What?
Oh, they're 138.
Okay, so what does that tell you? Which one had a bigger volume? Okay, and what's different about it? Is it taller or is it wider?
Wider.
Okay, so we're seeing that the radius, if it's got a bigger radius, the volume's gonna be more. Anyone else?
Who had a cone? Or who had two cones that were different shapes? Okay. Here, we'll hear from both of you. Go.
We had one was 31 and one was that the small one was 31 and the larger one was 63, and also the smaller one took 2 scoops to fill up the big one.
So again, we're seeing what?
The smaller radius means a smaller volume.
Even though the one with the smaller radius has a larger height, right? Yeah. Okay. What do you guys?
The small cone held 34 M&Ms, and then the bigger cone held 63 M&Ms.
So okay, from what everybody said, right? Stuart, what about you guys? What did you get? Which cone had more volume? The shorter one with the bigger radius, right? So okay, we're gonna show you guys the formulas now, and you can see that like, yes, this is why this happens. So okay, the volume of a cylinder, right, is pi r squared h. Okay, and this makes sense because if you were to like cut open a cylinder, right? If you were to cut open, whoever still has one, and unroll it, it's a regular rectangle, right? So it's just like multiplying one more time r to get it, because anyway, this volume is pi r squared h. Who has any guesses about the volume of the cone? Yeah.
1/3 pi r squared.
All right. And does that make sense?
What first experiment we did?
Yeah, think back to the first one when you had a cone and a cylinder that were both pretty much the same height, pretty much the same radius. Does that make sense? Does that fit pretty well? So like this one, the cylinder should have had about 3 times as many M&Ms as the cone.
Bro.
Which, the group in the back, they had, what do you have on? You had
63 in the cone and 186 in the cylinder.
Right, so that's almost perfectly
That is perfect.
true for this.
It is perfect.
Good word.
It's more perfect.
But, yeah, so what are some reasons that our experiment for you guys might not have been exact? Yeah.
Because M&Ms don't fill up the bottom of the cone perfectly.
That's one. Yeah.
The shapes could have been cut differently for each group.
Yeah, I'm not so good at arts and crafts. Yes.
Ours was perfect.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, they're all different shapes. So, okay. All right, so here are your formulas. And if you guys want to quietly and slowly get up and get your calculators, we're going to give you some practice problems. Oh,
Those, I'll pass out the calculators.
You can do problems on the back.
I'll get my own.
Yeah?
I need 6 calculators to do all mine. Bye. Dang it!
Did you build it? Yeah. That was terrible.
Right.
Ours is perfect. This one, I just did it. 186 divided by 360.
Okay.
6 on 3 is 18.
Alright, so the problems are up on the board. You can do all the documents if you want. But yeah, there's 5 of you. Do we do both sides?
We were 3 off. I'm recounting. This is not happening.
Alright, you flip this over. And then do those problems on the back of it.
Which is?
They're on the board. They're raising the okay.
We need a new cone, which has to be perfect. We must fit 189 in there. We need a new cone. It has to be 189.
There are more on the top. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It's 189.
We got
Switch it to 189 before anybody notices.
It's right here.
Switch the one in the. Fix that one right there. Now it's perfect.
Halfway with the radius. So it needs problems like
Now it's
the height and diameter or the height and radius. And you need to figure out the volume.
Is this the radius?
Okay, alright, let's pause for a second just to make sure everyone's on the same page because we didn't give out very clear instructions before we set you to do these problems. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 that I have under here, these are dimensions of different cylinders. And so you guys are going to work problems to find the volume of a cylinder using this information. And then the ones that Ms. Wegrzyn wrote for the information down here goes with this cone. So you use this formula for the volume of a cone to go ahead and find the volumes of these. And Stuart had a question about, well, why, like, this is the same formula except for that has 1/3. And that's because, like what we talked about, the volume of a cone is 1/3 of the volume of a cylinder. Question?
What do we do if there's
Perfect.
If there's a what?
percentage? Or, like, decimal?
Like it's, oh, okay. You can just round it to the nearest hundred.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys remember how to do this? You just plug your R in right here, your H in right here, and then you just multiply it straight through. So do 1/3 pi 15 squared times 29. Yes?
Are there any questions about what squaring something means? No?
No.
Okay. Alright, then ready, set, go, again.
It's 6,800.
Oh yeah, right.
We were gonna, and then we ran out of
We got 6,830. I'm gonna protect this one. Yes. Parentheses.
I'm not done anything. I'm gonna do whatever we want.
0.5.
We still get the same answer.
0.5.
We got 6,832.9640.
For which one?
The first one.
Okay.
On the code.
Where's the cone packet? Do you have those? Just keep working your problems. It's probably.
Okay. Do you want to surround any?
Yeah, you can, well, you can round it to the nearest 100, which is what you did.
Is the volume really like over 7,000?
Okay, so now I got 3,000.
Wow, that's very much going.
0.14 and use the pi key.
Oh, that's actually.
Yeah, keep going.
It's not square.
Okay.
It's cute.
What's the cross?
I got that at 6,832.964.
That is almost.
Okay, so let's think about it. You use Yeah, we just have pi, right? So that's like a bajillion dollars.
That's why I like calculating.
That's what I'm doing. Because all of
Curious about math or not.
Okay.
Parameters just parameters.
So that's
Okay, perfect.
height 24 and 50.
R squared. Yep. Okay, so what you do is you do R squared for number 2 or number 1? How can I be upset if the number was that long? You only
Same amount of digits.
like, oh, it's 99,000.
Same amount of digits. It's just 15.
Like, kind of like where you are.
I just put 200.
You probably remember one.
You probably like your head. It makes me think, oh crap.
I think 3 would be more than 4.
Draw the circle at
I will never spell cylinder with an E. I mean, I'm always just going to keep spelling it. You just keep doing that over and over. So it's going to be really repetitive.
There we go. Now I'm gonna make this. No, I'm adding 4 3 more.
Now I gotta make the.
If it wasn't mine, no, I'm correct on this. You're correct.
Equals. No, we gotta cut it.
So 5.
No.
Yes. It's radius, not diameter. So now we gotta cut it in half.
I can't type this in.
No, you gotta type in 24 instead of 48. The height is the same, the diameter is just cut in half. And then on number 3 is the next one, the diameter. We cut the diameter. It's 46.
Ooh, they trying to check this.
Here, let me look at it. Can't know what this for.
So 24. That's
Did you just saw it?
Whichever.
These are really big. These do probably work. They are.
Oh, she said we could do 3.1.
Okay, we can.
Okay, because there's the pi button. It goes 3.1.
Right.
No, don't press the 3.1 forward.
No, you can actually use.
You're not taking the 1/3.
Oh, so press 1/3.
She said that we use 3.1. Go.
Almost.
Oh my god.
It's a multiple of seven.
I messed up about 3 times.
How long is you go?
Until the 18
How did you get 40? I got 67,000.
Did you go 88,000?
Yeah, I put in 24.
I don't know how many times.
Wait, I don't know.
54. I still got 67,000 anyways.
When y'all finish the one,
Did you swear?
when y'all finish these 8, go ahead and start on these.
It's 30 square, not 24 square. Wait.
Are you studying sometimes?
It wouldn't be that bad.
I can go back.
What is the number?
Dang, they. What? They got me.
Don't worry, I got this one for you guys. This time, thank you guys.
You know how it's a D?
Oh, they tricked you. They didn't trick me.
You go.
You go up and you yes, I showed her to you.
46. I don't know why it's 48.
Oh, they're right.
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a long
That better be a 39. Oh, you can tell when I'm stopping to stare at you.
It's centimeter square. Go ahead and whatever. I don't know why. I like to text them.
Fluffy kitten.
If I see a T.
It's a good one. It's like, it makes me happy when I draw a really nice looking. Makes me happy when I draw a nice looking
Even if it's a little dot.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Screenshot.
No, that's not what I'm
First
thinking.
second.
What's that 5, 6, and 7 for?
No, I'll
What
video
you're
check.
doing. How's it going? I know. Look up there.
Looks like you have
This
to
goes
go on the
1
radio.
3 that's the concentration's lost.
Oh, come.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Wait, number 6.
Are you serious? I had it.
Oh, we need to get.
Now I gotta erase my cone.
Okay, who is done with the first 8?
Me.
We wrote on the board here.
I'm good.
Alright, hold on. Hey, everyone, listen up. We're gonna go over some of the answers for these ones right here, so that you can see if you're doing them right, and if not, we'll come around and see what's going on. But okay, so for the cylinders, these problems over here. Who wants to tell me what they got for the first one? Nicole? Who else got that? Did you hear her answer?
No.
Can you say it again a little bit louder?
What is
54,286.7.
Okay.
Raise your hand if you got the same answer.
Alright, raise your hand if you got something different. Alright. Now, Stuart, what did you get?
I got 54,259.2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so who has a guess about why you guys got different answers?
Some people use the plus sign notes.
Right. So probably the people that didn't use pi sign used what, 3.14?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to give you just a little bit of variation in your answers. So okay, knowing that, as long as you're pretty close to the answers that I'm about to read off, go ahead and continue. And if you got something like way crazy different, then Ms. Wegrzyn and I will come around and check what's going on. So for number 2, right here, you should have something like 8,591.04. Number 3, 53,153.92. And these are all whatever units you have. We're going to say, like for number 1, this would be centimeters cubed, right? Because you have in your R, you have centimeters times centimeters and then times height, so that's times centimeters again. So that's centimeters cubed, or we say cubic centimeters. And number 2 would be feet squared. So what would the units be in number 3?
Wait, why is it
Meters squared. Or cubed. It's definitely cubed. Sorry. What were you saying, John? No. Okay. Okay, cool. Yep. All right. And then number 4, 26,451.36 meters cubed. All right. Anyone get anything crazy different? No. No. Go. All right. We're gonna go over the cones.
The same thing what she said, if you did 3.14, if you use the pi, it might be just a little bit off. But number 1, 15 and 29, the answer is 6,829.5 meters cubed. Do you get anything crazy different? Number 2 is 15,490.7 inches cubed. Number 3 is 30,144 inches cubed. And number 4 is 13,903.9 meters cubed. So if you got anything that was way off, just raise your hand and we'll come to you and help you out.
Otherwise, continue working on those for the next few minutes, and then we'll wrap up here in a second.
And then we could get all the evidence.
Is this one just for cylinders?
Did you finish all that?
I know, it's just like,
Did you finish it too?
Give me something.
Did you finish it?
I put cylinders on cones, and then I did the cylinder for her to go plug up.
No, I just feel like it's not required. That's exciting. Anywhere you get not required.
See, if it wasn't for those 5, 6, and 7, it wouldn't have been messed up.
How are y'all doing out here?
how you guys doing?
Good.
We're still perfect on the front.
That's okay. Just going. You guys are great.
Alright, good afternoon. What's the relationship?
You guys got the ones on the smartboard?
I did, and then I put them in the wrong spot.
Give me a circle. Which part is the diameter? Which part is the like straight. The radius is there you go. Yes. And right here, 30 squared. That would be 30 is your height. Right?
And now
it's just here.
What?
I know,
And
right?
then divided by
Probably not that.
Gotta be. You've lost your
Or syntax here.
Bob goes back to the
How's it going? Are you back on track now, or are you still confused? Okay.
Oh wow, that was a terrible thing to look at.
Yeah. I'll get cut.
I'll announce the reason for my
Yeah, you
Because I don't even
No.
Okay, so for these, why do you think we gave you such weird and big numbers?
Because you felt like it.
So if we did use a pi symbol or a symbol, one thing you could see because it's a big number, so it wouldn't like it would show up closer.
Yeah, that's right. You can see the small differences when you plug in like a little bit of a different number. In real life, you're not going to have examples where this has to be perfectly 3 inches and this will be perfectly 2 inches. Life is messy. You're going to get an ice cream cone that's like 4.72 inches tall, and your answer is not going to be perfect. It's going to have a decimal that goes on, and you're going to have to know and just rationalize that if it is 20 inches and 37 inches, your answer is probably going to be pretty big because you're squaring it and you're multiplying it by pi, right? So, she just gave you some cups in front of you. You guys can ration out your M&Ms equally amongst your groups. But right before you do that, real quick, someone without looking, tell me the formulas.
1/3 pi r squared h.
For coners.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, what about
Pi r squared times pi r squared.
Hold on. We're almost done, I promise.
The volume of this is 1/3 of what this is, right? Go ahead and divvy it out. And then teacher and
Those are my favorite sports.
There's no way left. We got
Coaches.
I would have had it all to myself if it left.
I played for 8 years. And then old Chuck was lying around. Rice. That dude. He ruined it. And then the old man. Because he picked favorites. And people who are better.
Any other
He was.
That's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough.
Oh yeah.
People have to roll
See?
Wait, ours had the same, but his had so much more in it.
Mine's got to be good in it.
Just spit it out.
Not bad, almost nice.
You guys follow Bob.
Don't forget to post the name of the announcements.
Oh my god.
Do you want these?
So, am I done? Whose hair is it?
I'm sorry. You found it? Oh, thank God.
You can keep it or keep it.
It was Santana's bright idea to put it back, so. It's only right that she got it. Still got it. I'm just gonna put all this in your paper. Non-commercial, I consider it personal. Oh, yeah. The other one, I'm gonna have this cigarette.
I'm still just gonna take a nap.
They're on Actually, yeah, for Barry.
I was the first one.
It's hot. I believe in you, Alex.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not going out. See you, yeah, I don't care. You're like, we can eat here, man. No, this brightens up my day.
I don't know if she said that.
Sorry for keeping mine.
I did it. Thank you.
Thank you all for watching. Do I have everybody's little cones and cylinders and everything from your table?
So what about it?
Yeah.
What about you, Alex?
Chug out of it.
You're still chewing them up.
You got more than there's only 3 of us.
Good afternoon. At this time, we're ready to dismiss car riders. At this time, please dismiss car riders.
That's a problem. You went over there, give me a minute. It's called car riders. I'm leaving.
I love someone with calculator put up.
How close? There you go.
Still gonna eat that.
Goodbye. Okay, bye.
Rosie, do you want to come and say goodbye? You want to come and say goodbye? To the video?